I'm pretty sure I could probably watch it somewhere. But if it's in theaters in my town, I might go see it because I'm pretty sure it's not gonna be that many anime fans going to watch that. So I'm good.
All right, we live. What's good?
Oh, we live? Oh man, what's going on?
It's 5. So, before y'all asking the questions, me and Jigga, this is literally what the call will be, if like legit. This is not a joke. This is just what happens. It'll be me and Jigga in here chilling for like 10, 15, 20 minutes sometimes. Oh, look, Redhood here, so we can't say that no more.
Oh man, this man gonna show up late. Look, man, I'm out.
You're way late, dude. I'm on time. It's 6.
He's technically on time, but if you're on time, you're late. That's how I play.
Yeah, bro. You don't do that CP time around here.
Nah, that's like Jigga heard that shit before. I know Jigga has. If you're on time, you late.
Facts.
Oh man.
Nah, but listen. We here. We ain't doing no intros. Fuck the outros. We love y'all, so we just gonna fly through some topics. I ain't gonna go through all of them because some of this shit can wait. I don't. I give a fuck because I love the fans. I love doing the podcast. But at the same time, some of this shit is not relevant. I'm gonna just keep it $1.50. I don't care about some of these topics because the general problem is some of this shit just doesn't matter. So EA investigating allegations of FIFA cards getting sold, I don't care about. You know why? Because fuck EA.
Oh no. Yeah, like I kind of agree with somebody who was like, I think was it Agent or was it? I forgot who it was, but bro, it's not even about us, bro. That's what pissed me off is they try to word it like, oh, it's unfair to everybody and blah blah this and blah. It's like, no, y'all don't care. You only care about it because it's hurting y'all bottom line. Meaning people are buying less packs because they can get the card they want by fucking sliding 2,000 to a dude there instead of buying like fucking 30,000 worth of packs to hopefully get a card that they want. Like,
listen, the only gambling with cards I like to do is Pokemon cards. Fuck all this dumb shit.
Ew.
Listen, Pokemon cards worth a lot of money. I'll gamble that. Like
I still have mine somewhere.
Here's the thing, Jigga. The return on investment for Pokemon cards, if you get a PSA 8 or up, is pretty decent. You can at least like if you get your monies back usually on most shit. You get your money back. So you know.
Oh god.
I mean, listen. I ain't telling you to try. I'm telling you I've just seen that's how it is. Yeah, we got that. A bunch of fucking Warner Brothers games got delayed. Gotham Knights. What's the name of the fucking game? Redhood, no.
Which one? Which one are you talking about? Gotham Knights?
Yeah, that got pushed back to 2022. Fucking the Harry Potter shit got pushed back to 2022. All I can say is that's good. They ain't rushing out no games. I respect.
Oh, didn't they give us more information on not Dying Light? Yeah, Dying Light 2? I thought they did.
They did, but they basically said like, if you watch the video, they're like, hey, we're still working on the game. We just don't want a messy launch, blah, blah, blah. And here's some footage, and we'll have some more stuff later to show. I mean, that was literally it.
I mean, I think they did say they released it early. They released information on the game too early, which I agree with.
Here's the reason why they did that. At the time, they had Chris Avalon on the project, because people were hyped because he can write. Then he got caught up. So then, once you get caught up in that shit, you like, well, shit, what do we do? What do we truly do? You know what I mean? Like, it become one of them situations. So, yeah.
But I mean, I am glad that they said something about that game because I was thinking it was going to get canceled and shelved and we'd never hear about it again.
Some people were saying it was going to like be a Dead Island 2 situation, which we heard nothing for Dead Island 2 for ages.
It's looking like a Halo Infinite situation. What you mean?
What have we heard about Dead Island?
Nothing.
Nothing. Yeah, it's vaporware. What you mean?
That
CGI trailer. Nothing happened later.
But that shit dead. It's gone.
I wouldn't call it dead, but the studios that are working on it are probably not working on it. That's why.
No, because my thing is like they would, wouldn't they like have somebody working on it, switch to somebody else, and it's like we don't even know who's truly working on that game or if it's even being worked on.
You know what's sad? You know what's sad about all of this? I'll take another Duke Nukem. Problem is Duke Nukem owned by Gearbox. Fuck Gearbox.
Which is crazy because I did allegedly play that game, Dead Island 2.
I do.
Allegedly, sir.
You got it. Yeah. I'm gonna flip topic spaces right here. Activision Blizzard laid off 50 people for the esports division. So all of y'all who watch Overwatch League and Call of Duty, I don't know why y'all do. Call of Duty, I can see you watching because at least you got motherfuckers talking shit. Overwatch League is some. It is an L.
Speaking of esports, what is PlayStation buy?
That's the next topic. That's the reason I wanted to flip because they're in the opposite places where I wanted them to be because I didn't like when I place topics. I just place topics. I don't really care about the order usually. Like really be out of that day. But yeah, moving from that because fuck Activision. That's why. Sony and RTS, which RTS I think is owned by somebody from UFC. I want to say I forget if it's actually UFC, but it's like something like that. And both companies have jointly acquired Evolution Championship Series. So yeah, now you don't have fucking Wild Boys running the shit, except for the Cannon Brothers. Cannon Brothers are staying on turbines, which is good.
But I hate dudes who are like, oh my god, PlayStation making so many moves, Microsoft suck. Oh, like, bro, I really hate people like that.
But listen,
like why can't you just say PlayStation out here making good moves and keep it at that, bro?
Hold on. But it's not buying. But those are yeah, okay.
Like both of them are making good moves, which I mean, the esports. Let's be honest. I don't care about that. It has nothing for me. But it's a good thing that it's getting that like PlayStation money behind it or whatever. Not PlayStation.
It's
Sony
getting
money,
some type of push. It's getting some type of push.
Yeah, it's getting some type of push. So it's like, be happy and be doing like you ain't gotta shit on one thing to bring up something else. It's like, bro, that's my problem with people.
Oh, you mean hold on? So Jigga, you mean we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. I can kill. Haven is a new studio in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. I don't know why the fuck I know where that is, but I do. Is that weird?
No.
Are you sure? Because like the fact that I actually know that location, like off the top of my head, is kind of weird to me.
I only know about it, I think because of Linus. Like he said something about he was like doing some Canada shit, and then I was like,
if I recall, isn't he French Canadian? I don't know that for sure, but
I have no idea what he is. All I know is he in Canada. Wait, what the, bro? Oh my god! Please no Microsoft.
Okay, so moving.
I just said that because he's like, you got to update. I'm like, bro, please don't restart my computer.
But yeah, that new studio is founded by Jade Raymond. If y'all don't know who Jade Raymond is, she was the producer on Assassin's Creed at one point. She was I forget if she was the executive producer on Splinter Cell.
Watch Dogs 1 as well.
She worked on Splinter
Cell. She
Cell.
helped make Watch Dogs 1 and Blacklist, Splinter Cell Blacklist.
Yeah. She was on all of those. She left, then she went to EA, in which she was in development hell for years. Which this is the thing. This is the funny thing. People kept saying, "Oh, that's her fault. That's her fault." I'm like, at the time, I don't know if I can pin that on her. And I think that's another thing that we need to get to the bottom of.
Oh no, EA was on their fuck shit, especially with Visceral at that time too. So it was like,
hold on, I'm not reading chat a lot, so I apologize for not reading chat. Thank you for watching DMV. Thank you for watching Miz. Thank you for watching Gian. Thank you for watching Jumpman. The people that are downplaying Sony by Evo make no sense. Same for the people who downplayed the Bethesda's ZeniMax work. I downplayed that because I don't give a fuck about Bethesda games outside of like maybe one or two studios. I genuinely.
But it's a good thing, because especially if like say games like Fallout 76 and Elder Scrolls Online, like if those are on Game Pass and they're getting
I think that's good
updates, but that's fire for me because I love ESO. I'm good, but I love Fallout 76. So if that being on Game Pass means it's going to get consistent updates and
more support,
get a life, like I'm happy about that, bro. It's fire.
Yeah, I support that. And then DMV said, I know folks are worried about the future of Smash or Evo, but Nintendo was probably going in a different direction anyway. Nintendo don't give a fuck about Smash. How many times do they have to basically show you they don't give a fuck about Smash for you to understand that they don't give a fuck about Smash? This is not directed at you, DMV, because I know you understand that, but there seems to be a lack of comprehension in the actions of Nintendo. Nintendo, let me spell it out for all of y'all in the back who play Smash, and y'all want the scene to be supported. Nintendo don't give a fuck about that shit, my guy. They will never give a fuck about that shit, my guy. In fact, they actually don't like you for giving a shit about that shit, my guy.
Yeah, because they want it to be a party game, bro. They don't want it to be serious fighter game like y'all take it as.
Blandrew in here. You don't ship no game. I blame Obama. Miz tripping.
I blame her.
Okay, getting back to that point. I'll circle back to Nintendo whole ass in a minute. Cause fuck Nintendo. I always have the energy to say fuck Nintendo, cause fuck Nintendo. When we talk about developers and what they bring to what skills and assets they bring to a table, I find that the conversation we have around these people and what they do to be a bit obtuse, and ultimately we don't get anywhere because people like to say, oh, they didn't ship something, that's on them. It's like, not every decision is on that person because there's always somebody that's above somebody else. In most cases. Some cases they may not apply. In the case of this, if we look contextually, and this is why context matters, it always does. Don't let nobody else tell you otherwise. If they say that, they dumb as fuck, tell them to go fucking, like, I don't know what to tell you to do. Maybe go tell them stuff they tell them. I don't fucking know. But
don't read a book. Some people need to read a book, man.
That too. Motherfuckers need to read, because it's obvious that some motherfuckers lack basic reading comprehension. I don't know why that is, but it is what it is.
American school system. Why can you? I say it's American school system plus the parents kind of let them down.
Landry, we're gonna get back to that. Hold your thoughts, pimp. Hold your thoughts, pimp. The reason why I struggle to blame certain people in certain projects, or I don't like levying blame at certain people, is because of the fact of when we look at the history or context of when these things happen, it shows the result of what the overall vision for that company is. EA at the time that she was there had a focus on, we don't think the single player games can sell. Counter to what Sony was doing at the time. Their belief was, oh, Sony can do that shit, we can't. Now, was that true? Not necessarily, because Sony showed that if you do it right, it can be done. Some people just don't subscribe to that train of thought or idealism. So they said, listen, we need you to crank out some games as a service shit. We need you to crank out some multiplayers. Get on it. So that's what they did. Were they able to produce that? No. Is that entirely on her? No. Is that entirely on EA? Pretty much, because at the end of the day, they told her to do something. They didn't like the progress being made. Even if progress is being made, we won't know that because they'll never tell us. So here we are. Am I going to blame her for that? Not necessarily, because I don't know all the details. I am at a point in life where I cannot blame because I know how this shit works now. It's very difficult to blame everything on one person. And that was the end of my long diatribe. Anybody want to say something? Because I shouldn't be the only one speaking.
I mean, also, PlayStation knows what they're getting themselves into. I think someone made a good statement about how PlayStation likes to help studios that are small grow into something bigger and stuff like that. So now PlayStation will, like, peek in and stuff like that just because, hey, they put in money for this IP and stuff like that. So we'll see, and if they like deliver, PlayStation may want to potentially acquire or whatnot. But like I said, I can't blame her on that. EA, it's a different story. Google Stadia is a different story. So,
Google Stadia,
you could definitely, if something happens here, then yes, you could blame her.
Like, if this shit don't work out, please blame her because she's the leader at this point in time. Completely, it's on her. But Sony is funding the studio. This is pretty much, they making a new AAA IP or some shit. I don't.
Oh man, so far they've been not fucking up. They've been batting 1,000. Let's see, dog.
All right, so Blandry, back to your shit, because you was over here in the corner fucking acting a goddamn fool, losing your damn mind. Let me get back to you, pimp, because you was in the corner talking about some people put way too much importance in the FGC side of Smash. They don't even make up percent. Let me get to the bottom of this. Let's put this into the context and corner of why Smash is, to me, been proliferating and thinking and overstating their importance. First and foremost, let's get something very clear. I know some of y'all love Smash. This is not to demean y'all. This is not to be mean, but this is the honest truth. Remember, the Smash was not an Evo until the community pot. And even fucking then, y'all barely beat out Killer Instinct. Let's keep that straight. Because Killer Instinct was on y'all ass when it came to community pot to get on Evo. They were there the next year, but that's the point. Y'all know I love KI to the death, but that, like, I'm putting that to the side. Understand something. Nintendo has never, ever in their life fuck with y'all at any given point in time. They can give 3 shits less about y'all motherfuckers, but y'all can't seem to get that through your fucking noggins. Like, holy shit. That like, I genuinely don't get it. Like, if it's Microsoft has a history of supporting that shit. Like, they supported Halo 2 when Halo 2 was on fucking national television, fucking showing MLG and shit. They supported that. Nintendo has never given a fuck, will never give a fuck about any of that shit unless leadership changes. Ergo, y'all got a bunch of old motherfuckers that run Nintendo and y'all think that's cool. Anywho, moving on. So what was y'all talking about?
You're angry and I need you to chill. No, I don't know. I have no opinion on that Smash shit because obviously I don't play Smash, don't care about it. Yeah, it just sometimes it is baffling when you look at Nintendo and how they like kind of treat that game like they, I don't know, like they don't really care about it. Like they want people to buy it without like making it competitive, I guess. Like I don't know, bro. Like they frown on people who think it's a competitive game. They say, "Oh, it's a party title. It's a party title." Yeah, it's weird though. But it is what it is.
I don't think Sony's gonna like take it out or anything like that.
Oh no,
because this is a source of revenue for Sony and all that. It's like people. Like, I think this is Sony as a whole. Of course, they're going to say PlayStation and all that because they're on the gaming side of things too. But Sony's making moves in terms of acquiring entertainment aspects such as Funimation, Crunchyroll, and now you're seeing with the fighting sports events that they want to be a part of that and make a source of revenue and build that up even something bigger than it already is.
Anybody else see that comment? Okay. I don't want to say nothing, but I know somebody see that.
But to speak on that, to me, that's my biggest problem with Sony. And sometimes I feel like they buy things just to get into the arena without having an idea what they're going to do with it. Because I don't think they know what they're going to do with Crunchyroll and Funimation. I think they just bought them.
No, they doing what they're supposed to be doing, which is cornering the market.
But what are you going to do to improve it? Like, if you're just buying it just to buy it, why? Like, if you're going to buy it and say, I'm going to improve it and make it better, which I know Sony don't, because they don't even know how to make a fucking PSN better.
Oh, hold on. I'm sorry, Jigga. I can't let you do this. How many times has PSN gone down this year?
I don't know.
Exactly. How many times Xbox been down this year?
I don't know. Nick, I don't be on my Xbox, bro. I don't need that shit can go down every day of the year. I don't give a shit.
Jeez.
I'm an asshole. Let me stop. So yeah,
shit, I be on my PlayStation way more than I be on my Xbox.
I be on my PC. Fuck a PlayStation. Fuck it. Well, hold on. I'm waiting for a PlayStation 5. Let me get that correct. Let me be equal in my slander. I am waiting on the PlayStation.
Man, I'm finna get this Greedfall play. Y'all hating.
Okay.
I got one more trophy, bro, and I just gotta beat the game. Then I'm good. I got that plat, bro.
You said Greedfall. Did you mean Godfall?
No, Greedfall.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, he knows. Yeah.
I'm not playing Godfall. That game looks ass.
I thought you, like the other day when we were talking, I thought you meant Godfall too. So that's
fuck no. I would never play that.
Is that a fuck no baby moment?
It's definitely that. It's that plus more, bro. It ain't enough. I looked at that game, but this just looks like one of them games that come at the beginning of the gen where they just crank up the shininess on everything and be like, oh, look, these are the graphics. It's like, bro, it just looks shiny. It don't look like a good game. But it is what it is.
Anywho, PS5 is the fastest selling console in U.S. history for dollar sales.
I don't know, bro. They be saying
no, per dollar sale makes sense because it's the PS4 is $400, PS5 is $500, so it makes sense.
Okay, then.
It's not like rocket science.
All I gotta say is, bro, don't expect this shit. Like, bro, I know Sony and them probably they love this time period because they have been making money hand over fist. Like this, if you look at the last like 2 years, this has probably been the best time for gaming in like decades, pretty much.
But it's only I mean, I ain't gonna say it's only selling. But yeah, it's only selling because people are like fucking scalpers, bro.
Like scalpers?
I mean, it would sell like crazy, anyways. But it's like the fact that it's so limited to get it at normal price. So whenever it goes out, people are just buying it because like they never know when they're going to be able to get it. So it's like it's cranking up the sales.
Yep.
And then you have the people who buy it from scalpers, which I really wish people wouldn't. Fuck them scalpers.
I just want to point out, y'all see Trey comment, right?
I have nothing to say to that. I love everybody.
I have no response.
Low key, bro. They I don't know, bro. They need to do something, bro. Because them dudes is wilding. Like all that stuff that was coming out about them people, like, bro, y'all.
But
y'all
here's the ultimate problem, though. Like, and this goes back to it. It's like these people for years, so you think they can't be capable of no shit like that. Then you find out they do that shit. You like, what the fuck?
No, but see, I disagree with that because sometimes it's like you see the signs, bro. You see the signs.
Some people who smart see the signs.
Yeah, I mean, you can't always hide. Eventually, you're going to say something. It's like, all right, I don't know, but that was kind of spooky, that shit you just said.
He ain't wrong. He ain't wrong.
But some people, it's like, oh, fuck with him, so they ignore it, and it's like, nah, bro, this dude's a fucking creep. It is what it is, though.
Yep. GTA Online, if y'all don't know, some dude who was fucking around in the files figured out why it takes fucking 3,000 years to load up GTA Online.
They use the mod.
Yeah, and what did Rockstar do? They said, "Oh, thanks, player. Here's 10K, and we gonna snatch this. Thank you." They paid them for it, and there was an update, I think, this week or last week where they implemented it. So GTA Online takes at least 2 minutes to load instead of 15.
That's crazy. Like, were they not looking into that?
Spaghetti code, probably.
That's I don't get. Like, there's things in gaming where it's like, I don't get. Like, how can a modder who probably has a job and just doing this shit for fun fix games that like these devs can't? Like, I don't get that shit.
Here's the reason why, Jigga. Fresh set of eyes, and the fact that when you think about Rockstar, what are they supporting? GTA Online, Red Dead Online. And if not, building the next GTA, because we already have Red Dead 2.
Yeah. Well, most of the stuff is probably going towards the new fucking heist or whatever they shit creating. Oh, we got new heist shit ass. Yeah, I don't think they've made a good heist so far, in my opinion. Yeah, I don't know, bro. It's just sad though, cause like, what game was it? Was it New Vegas or something where like it had some troubles and like, you just see all these modders always fixing games. It's like that's what I hate about PC gaming, because people be like, oh, something's fucking up. Well, the modders are fixing. It's like, bruh, that's a fucking terrible thing to just wait for modders to fix a game when these devs should be doing it. I not get like most of the time it's like it's hard for them to do because like they got to do that while also trying to create new content and new fucking this and that. But it's like, bro, it's y'all game, bro. Y'all should have a department that's strictly for making improvements on the game. I don't know though. Oh, God, bitch.
What the fuck? The one moment I'm not paying attention, I was.
My bad position.
Oh, what the fuck? Thank you. I actually delete some shit I didn't need to delete. Metro was free until and this was on Steam until Monday. So if you missed that,
wait, damn, I might have missed it.
Yeah, if you missed it, it was 2033, not the new one.
No, I think I got that on PlayStation, Xbox, everywhere.
Blizzard is developing an unannounced AAA multiplayer game, to which I say I don't care. You already dropped Overwatch. I don't play Overwatch anymore. Shut the fuck up.
Wait, aren't they coming out with Overwatch 2?
Yes.
Yeah, bro. That's heat. If y'all don't know, that's joking. I forgot what it's called. Sarcasm. Jesus Christ, my brain.
Being sarcastic.
Yeah, because I don't care about that shit. I don't think they're gonna make enough improvements to warrant a full another $60.
All right, so Square dropped their whole shit. The Yesterday they showed the Avengers DLC dropped. I gotta go download that piece of shit.
I mean, you could not just let.
Redhood knows. I told Redhood know what I do. What I downloaded, I played the DLC, then I dropped the bitch. Fuck the go.
No, man, or you could just let the game die and never play it again.
Like the combat, suck my dick.
I don't know how you like that shit.
Life is Strange. What was it? Life is Strange 3, 4? I don't know. 3, I
think. I'm not even sure. I don't play them mid games, huh?
Life is Strange 3 has not dropped, but they showed the new character, what you're gonna be doing. She got superpowers or some shit.
Yeah, her power is she feels people's emotions.
I mean, she gonna feel my emotion when I'm pissed off at this fucking Nintendo again. Oh man.
I don't know, dude. After Life is Strange 2, I think I'm done. Like, I may just play the remaster because I still like the first Life is Strange, and I actually like the prequel more than 2, but 2 wasn't good, so yeah.
I'm good. Them games are not for me, dog.
Bethesda joined Xbox officially. I don't care.
Hater.
Hold on, Jigga. What has been my stance on Bethesda for years now?
That you hate on them because they're great?
I guess, if that's how you feel.
No, I do agree. Lately they have been just releasing buggy, broken games. So eventually,
that's Game Studios. When I talk about Bethesda as a whole, when I mean I don't really care, is I look at Bethesda as a whole. What have they dropped? They dropped Youngbloods. I didn't care for that. They dropped Doom Eternal. While good, I think the problem is I prefer Doom 2016.
Nah, I'm good. Doom is not for me.
I mean, but here's my thing, why are you saying that that's reasonable, what you're saying? A lot of people, like, the problem is at this point, I've looked at what their output has been the last couple of years. Other than Dishonored, I don't really care about what they've dropped. I just don't. And that to me is a disappointment because at one point I used to love when they put out a game. I think the ultimate true issue with Bethesda is they've never made anything outside of Fallout or the Elder Scrolls that has grabbed my attention. Even then, any Fallout after fucking... And you know how I feel about 3. I don't care for 3 at all, or 4. New Vegas is the exception because that game actually feels like an older 1 or 2 type title, but with the gameplay of 3. So it's like I don't really,
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Like, other than Fallout and the Elder Scroll, they really don't make games for me. Like, I don't like any of the other games. So that's why I'm hoping that they somehow create a good new Fallout. Like, maybe some of the people. I mean, I know Microsoft and them said they're going to be like bubbles, so like each team is going to be in a bubble and allowed to create the game they want to create. But hopefully, Microsoft like allows some of the people from Obsidian to go over there and help them create a good Fallout game. I doubt it though, but
here's the problem. Ultimately, do you know why that will never happen?
I don't know.
2 words that are kind of synonymous, but are very kind of different if you really think about
it. What is it?
Pride and ego.
So, yeah.
I mean, Microsoft just said they're gonna be hands off. So yeah,
I'm not laying that at their feet. I'm laying that at Todd Howard's feet because his ego cannot accept the fact that people prefer New Vegas over 3 and 4. His ego can't accept that.
Yeah.
I do like 3 more than New Vegas, but
alright, for me, right? Let me say my piece, right? For Bethesda as a whole, right? The only game I think I really care for Bethesda is Doom, and that's just saying just because I really like the gameplay and the how fast paced it is, right? I loved Wolfenstein 1. I didn't like Wolfenstein 2 nor the expansion. Arcane, loved Dishonored, didn't care for Dishonored 2, didn't care for Prey. Deathloop, I'm probably not going to get.
Me either.
Deathloop is only interesting because of the aesthetic. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I agree with you on Wolfenstein. I forgot about that, but yeah, I like 1 and 2 was nah.
And what else? What other studios? Tango.
I
liked Evil Within, but there were problems with the tank controls and why they did widescreen. And I don't know for why they did that, but whatever, right? I didn't like the open world for Evil Within 2, and I was hyped for Ghostwire Tokyo until I saw it. Like, actually saw the gameplay, and I was like, never mind.
Listen, old girl left, and that game went left.
She left, and then what? I'm trying to think of another thing. Bethesda, yeah. Let's talk about, for Bethesda game studios. I only liked, from Todd Howard, Oblivion and Morrowind. I didn't care for Skyrim.
Wait. This is the problem. We give him credit for Morrowind, but Morrowind was not his project like that. That was a bunch of other people.
Give him because he was still a part of it, correct?
He gets partial credit. If anything, he get like 20% credit. That means some other people get fucking 80 other percent of that credit. He get 20 at best.
Mm-hmm. And I didn't like Skyrim. A lot of people did.
I love Skyrim.
I very much felt like they casualized Elder Scrolls at that point, and they haven't improved anything when it came to story, came to anything of note.
Gameplay loops, questing.
Exactly.
And here's the problem. The reason it's like this is because we let people dabble in everything. I'm like, no, you need dedicated quest designers.
Yeah, and then we'll talk about Fallout 3. Fallout 3, for me, I didn't care for Fallout 3. And the aspects that, attribute-wise, RPG, it was good, but when it came to, like, choices and how it was presented, it didn't make me think, like, oh shit, this is really bad. Like, make me question whether or not this is good or bad, or it's just black and white, which I felt like Fallout 3 presented black and white choices. Whereas, like, Fallout 1, 2, and New Vegas, like, your choices, you have to think about your choices, and it's not a really black and white area. And that's what I liked about Fallout New Vegas and the original 2. And then Fallout 4 took out the good RPG elements in Fallout 3 and casualized it even more so. And then the dialogue options didn't even care. Like, they didn't care. They didn't care about the dialogue options, and the story was just ass. Only thing I think was memorable about Fallout 4 for me was the Silver Shroud. And that was about it for me. It's like the Silver Shroud, that was the only thing that was memorable. That was a freaking side quest. And I don't care for Starfield just because Todd Howard's associated with it. Like, listen, I want a good game from Todd Howard, but he needs to, prove it.
I was saying, maybe that's why I like Fallout 3 and Outer Worlds more than New Vegas, is because it's pretty much black and white. You know who's evil, you know who's good. There's no gray in it.
There's no complexity.
I kind of like that though. I like to know this is evil.
No, I felt like Outer Worlds had gray. That's the thing. Like, when you had the decision of
Outer Worlds,
should you release these people or should you just let them die off? There was no black and white to me in that decision. You had to think on your own morals whether or not you think it was good or bad. Whereas, let's like in Fallout 3, like, it was just black and white to me. Whereas Outer Worlds for me was presented in the matter of there wasn't really black and white, in my opinion, on that aspect.
That black and white.
Okay, so here's the problem with the Outer Worlds, and I love the Outer Worlds. That was my game of the year when it came out. The ultimate issue with that game is, while the choices are gray in certain aspects, it ultimately comes back to the fact that they're very simple. Like, Phineas as a character, you would think he have ulterior motives. No, he's plainly what he is. Like, that's not a problem, but ultimately it makes the narrative lesser. I still think the narrative is more interesting than anything that Bethesda's put out because of the simple fact of there's more going on in terms of how it interlinks with the overarching story. But that's it. Like, whereas in New Vegas, there's a lot more complex political things you have to consider when you make a choice, or if you don't make a choice.
I'm not. That's my thing. That I hate that in games, bro. Like, I don't want to think too much of, like, because I'm going like, oh damn, I'm gonna regret this choice, and it's just like, then it just like kind of freezes me to where I don't play the game. I just turn it off, like I'm not playing.
So, like, here's my thing. There's nothing wrong with that, Jigga, but whereas you freeze, I relish that moment because it tells me that my actions actually have a consequence. I like having that consequence because when I make the second playthrough, I get to see what happens if what happens if I made the opposite decision, or what happens if there is the ability to make no decision. Like that's the reason why I appreciate Cold Sword 2 so much, because like the whole overarching storyline of that game is every decision has an equal, opposite, or sometimes even a reaction that you may not ever get to see. And the pre-base of that is always on you, the player's choice. That means you have the ability to affect things to a point in which ultimately you may not ever get to know what happens. And that's cool as shit. Anywho, Roblox is valued $46 billion. I don't know why this is on the list. I guess I thought it was cool at the time.
Oh, because it had its IPO for
that's
trading
why.
And stuff like that.
So yeah, Roblox, 46 billion. I don't know why this is, but shout out Roblox, I guess. Fuck it.
Yeah, everyone, like, the stocks went up and stuff like that for it, so.
Last but not least, and this is only if you're interested in this shit. This is not a topic for those who don't give a fuck about technical aspects of video games. This is here because I like this shit, and I think some people may enjoy it as well. The Naughty Dog technical presentation for Last of Us 2 from SIGGRAPH is out. You can go watch that and have fun with it. You can go read it, rather. Yeah, watch it and read it. So they explain how they did shit, how they made it so the game ran good, all this other dumb shit. It's cool. If you enjoy it, you enjoy it. Have fun with that. That's all the topics I got.
Yeah, y'all have fun with that, because I'm definitely probably not going to read it. Huh?
Read or watch it, /
Yeah. I mean, that stuff's cool, but it's
too high level. Too high level.
I ain't gonna say too high level. It just
bro,
I'm a simple man.
Understandable. I like how I looked at Twitter and it says Salty confirms she is split with KwFang. I'm like, why does this matter? Why is this on my Twitter feed, nigga? I don't care.
I'm not gonna lie. I really want to unfollow a lot of people on Twitter because like I hate seeing political shit because there's nothing going to change on Twitter. Just keep this shit off my Twitter, bro. You're not going to make people believe that Black Lives Matter is about fucking black people actually mattering, not about we're better than or we should. There's certain shit. It just like keep that off my Twitter, bro. I'm not trying to deal with it.
You know what annoys me on Twitter is seeing people's likes. That's what I hate about Twitter. It's just like, bro, I don't want to see people's likes show up on my timeline.
Yeah, okay. I don't think I've ever seen one that like annoyed me.
It's not annoying, but it's like I feel like that should just not be displayed on someone's timeline. You know?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I guess they're saying like if you have a comment with them, so it might be something you like too. So I guess I don't know, bro. It's the vibes. Yeah, I don't know. What else we can talk about before we in the stream?
What
game?
I told you that was going. I had Mitch Trubisky because that motherfucker trash.
Let him go. Picked up Andy Dalton. Fucking let our corner go. Let Akeem Hicks go. It's like, bro.
I mean, did y'all have the shout out to Bill Belichick? That motherfucker said, "Hey, so Tom Brady won a ring? All right, I'm coming for that bitch." He said, "I'm about to smoke your whole ass." He said, "Never for a day think the was all you. Never."
Yeah, man. Cam Newton needs to perform more.
Cam is washed. I like Cam, but Cam washed, and it's not his fault.
I'm gonna have to agree.
No, it's not. I mean, injuries aren't his fault. I mean,
yeah, that's the reason I'm like,
he's been in a car accident and some injuries during the games. So his shoulder is messed up. I mean,
and this is my thing. Though. People think when you say somebody washed is meant to be a derogatory statement. It's like, no. What happens to you
is kind of is, but I don't know.
I feel like what matters is the intent of what you mean by it. I mean, when I talk about Cam, I'm not talking about his game because my thing is he was the start of the fucking movement of players that like Him and fucking old boy that took the knee. What's his name? I forget. I'm drawing a
Colin Kaepernick.
Him and Colin Kaepernick were the start of that fucking trend. Like Vic was before them, but Vic wasn't. He didn't have the same throwing capacity. He couldn't throw as well as they could. He was the prototype. They were the finished model. If you get what I mean. Like you prototype off of Vic and say, okay, here you go. And
I just figured Cam Newton would be better because he was like, well, how tall that man is tall as shit, so he can see he should be able to see the whole fucking field. Like
him and Ben, like that's the reason they were so good at quarterbacks because they like the problem with Ben and him, like unlike Ben, he was more of a dynamic quarterback that you couldn't just trap in a pocket and get a sack. You had to watch out for the fact that he could run and he had burners, so. All I know is this. I've been watching a lot of videos of Terrell Owens. I don't know. I know people like to slander that man. That man is without a doubt top 3 at minimum. At minimum at the wide receiver position. I don't know who you put 2. I don't know who you put 2. But if Jerry Rice is 1, then T.O. number 2 by default. I'm sorry. I don't know who you can put ahead of him. I got love for Randy Moss, but I don't know if I could put Randy Moss ahead of T.O.
I haven't seen enough of them to have an opinion, so I'm just gonna fall back.
You ain't seen enough of T.O. What?
I mean, when I watch the football, I don't be like, oh, where's this specific person at? Let me watch them specifically. I just watch the game down. Yeah, T.O. From what I know of T.O., he was an actual beast, and people should put respect on his name. But you know how shit go. Once time start changing, this person is the best. That person was trash, and it's like, bro.
Ain't people trash. I'll say this right now. Anybody calling Randy Moss trash is stupid. Is like anytime I talk about players, I put it in the context of when you look at the game. It's like Randy Moss is probably the fastest motherfucker to be on the field, but T.O. Like, if he caught that bitch and was still going, you ain't stopping that man. It is what it is. Anywho, thank y'all for watching the podcast. We getting the fuck up.